earliest recollection of was singing I'm a Little Teapot,
right,
to thunderous applause. But when did you really figure out that you wanted to be a performer?
Because
you went on to college, right?
I did. I would say still in grade school. I took dance lessons when I was, I guess, about 7 in 2nd grade. And we had our recital. And of course, the costumes and the makeup and all the backstage prep and the curtain opens and there you are. I like that. I mean, I had an audience that was composed of people other than my own family. Okay? So of course, your family loves you no matter what you do or how awful you are. I hadn't made that connection yet, but it was still cool. I'm not sure I thought of that word at 7, but it was neat to be out on stage and have people that don't know you actually think that you're doing something. And I also had such a sense of fulfillment. I mean, just this inner happiness of, enjoying the reaction, So I would say I was young when I started to think about it. I don't know if I put it in words and said, but I knew that there was a feeling. Yeah. Yeah.
What led you to the role of Cerie in the web series Lungs?
I didn't know much about it when I went in. Again, it was a cold reading, so I didn't know much about it. I related to the scene that I was asked to read. Again, when you walk into an audition, you may or may not have a full script. You may or not. So you don't know what happens in before and after and any of that. You're just looking at whatever it is you have in front of you. But, what led it was reading for the audition and being asked to assume the role in the series. So, I didn't have really any hesitation about it. It felt right. So.
When I've gotten through the 2nd season, because there's four seasons.
Yes.
So I was connecting you, I thought, with Kathy Bates, because she's so versatile and classic.
That's very nice of you to say that.
I felt that connection with you, but I would like to know who you would connect yourself with from an acting standpoint.
Well, that's funny that you said that, and I appreciate that, because she, I think, is a wonderful actress.
She's amazing.
Her versatility is just incredible. And it's funny because when I first started taking acting lessons, my acting teacher also used that as a comparison.
Oh, wow.
And one of the first monologues I did was from Fried Green Tomatoes. The whole Tawanda monologue. I've never thought much about it, but I can see the Kathy Bates, why somebody would say that. I'm certainly not going to say that I would compare myself to her, but
I know you've played a lot of roles. What have you learned from playing those roles? Not just on screen, but in life in general.
Well, as in life, we all assume different roles throughout our lifetime. Maybe not on stage, but in front of our families and our employers and our friends. And it's all part of one life. Okay, your life is in phases and in ages and decades, and if you're lucky enough. You're always going to maybe make a mistake and trip and fall. You try not to make the same mistake, but with each experience, you grow a little bit more, hopefully, and you learn from that and you take that to the next adventure.
So if you could perform on any stage, where would you choose? I know you like auditioning in New York and you've played many places. Yes,
any stage,
pick
right?
A stage that would be
your
high to perform on.
I would say the Broadway stage, Carnegie Hall. I mean, those are, the epitome for a performer, other than being on film. But if you're talking about live performances, I think those are just